Please join me today for my fantastic summer eco-picnic menu. And we are truly having an eco-picnic right here on the farm. I'm going to pick some farm fresh veggies and make some fabulous food so we can go and have a fun picnic with friends and family. So please join me.
Jazzy, you're going to be healthy with the Jazzy Vegetarian. Jazzy, so snazzy. We're going to cook something healthy and light. Jazzy, so snazzy.
So join me in the kitchen right now.
We're gonna cook something healthy and light. That's right.
Today I'm preparing my eco-picnic menu, and I'm also going to share tips for serving earth-friendly outdoor summer meals. We're going to start with my oh-so-creamy tasting but dairy-free cool cucumber soup served in edible bowls. And then I'll prepare the perfect portable sandwiches, sunflower avocado rolls. And next up, no picnic would be complete without country-style red potato salad. Then peanut butter fudge makes a rich but refreshing, cool summertime dessert. Here's an easy way to make a picnic meal for any sizzling summer day. So let's prepare it now. Now, to keep super cool at your summer eco-picnic, I'm going to prepare some cool cucumber soup. Of course, we need cucumbers. First, we're going to peel them. And we're going to make a soup that is going to mimic a cream-based soup, but we're not going to use any dairy products at all. And I've actually had guests over to my home in the summertime, and they say to me, wow, this soup tastes like it has cream in it. Did you put cream in it? And every time I pridefully say, no, I did not. So you're going to get a little glimpse of my jazzy secret today. We're using 2 medium-sized cucumbers for this soup. Slice off each end and then cut it down the middle. And then we want to de-seed the cucumber. Let me grab my drippings bowl. And the perfect thing to use for this is a grapefruit spoon. And you just take that spoon and away from you, scrape out those seeds. This soup prepares in about 10 minutes. And then we're going to chill it in our refrigerator for at least 3 hours. But when I'm having a picnic or a summer outdoor meal, I either make it early in the morning or I even make it the night before. That's all there is to it. We're going to chop that up very roughly because it's all going to go into a blender. So I'm going to throw my cucumber pieces right in there and take my cutting board out of the way. Rinse off my hand. And there we are. And then we're going to add a half of a medium sweet onion. I really like to use sweet onion for this because it adds an extra sweet punch to this soup. And then just a pinch of salt. Bit of black pepper. The more you use less salt, the more you'll get used to not having a salty taste in your food. So if you slowly start cutting down your salt consumption in the foods that you prepare, you're going to get used to having your spices and your herbs kind of spice up your food rather than the salt. That's a great tip. And then my little jazzy secret here, 1 teaspoon of brown sugar. That's going to make this soup extra sweet. And 1 clove of fresh garlic. And then we're going to use 2 tablespoons of fresh lemon juice. I just squeezed this lemon about 5 minutes ago. And then for our cream, some soft tofu. And you can use anywhere between 12 and 14 ounces of soft tofu. And we're just going to toss it all right in there. And the last part of this dish is a little bit of dill. I have about a teaspoon here. I'm going to put about 1/4 of the teaspoon in, and then we're going to put the rest of the dill into the soup after we blend it together. That's all there is to it. Look at how creamy that is. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add more of my dill because then you're going to have the pretty flecks of this beautiful dill. You can use fresh dill, by the way, if you like. Just cut it up very, very well. See, I've added a teaspoon of dill altogether. Now, see how this beautiful dill is incorporating, and it's fluffy. And doesn't that just look like cream? So there you have it, my cool cucumber soup. I'm going to put this in the refrigerator, and later in the show, I'm going to serve it in my edible bowl. Now on to one of my favorite picnic sandwiches, my avocado sunflower rolls. And now for the perfect portable picnic sandwich. It's my sunflower avocado rolls. So I'll begin by slicing my avocado. When you're serving a summer meal, it's great to make no-cook meals as much as you possibly can, because then you don't heat up your kitchen and make it so that you're heating your house up more. And so that's a great tip. So this is my beautiful sandwich. I often make this for myself for lunch. Let me just wash the avocado off my hands. There we go. So now we're going to make the sunflower avocado rolls. Take a whole grain sandwich wrap, and we're going to start with about 2 tablespoons of prepared hummus. I really like the convenience of buying it from the grocery store, and spread that around. On the other side of the sandwich is going to be about a tablespoon of vegan mayo. Use more or less, whatever you like. And then I'm going to add about 2 ounces of baby greens. You can use any kind of local greens. Any kind of green that you like works perfectly in this sandwich. And today I'm using black olives, about a teaspoon or 2, sliced black olives. I also like to use green olives, Greek olives. Capers are great. Then about 2 teaspoons of sunflower seeds. And spritz that all over the top. And then, what would our sunflower avocado rolls be without avocados? And I've sliced some avocados thinly. Don't be shy with that. Now let me show you how you roll it up. You're now going to compress your salad. Basically, this is kind of like salad in a roll, right? And bring up the side that's closest to you of the wrap while you're pushing in with your hands. You see how I'm just compressing the whole thing there? That's going to make it so it rolls up just beautifully and makes it easier to eat. And then, ever so tightly, while you're moving all the lettuce and all your stuff into the side of your roll, you're going to roll it up. Now you see I've gotten to the mayonnaise now. That's going to help it so the flap glues and makes a perfect roll. Wow, that one is perfect today. Look at that. Excellent. Now, I'd like to show you how to pack it up for your eco picnic. And what I like to use is some unbleached parchment paper. This is really an earth-friendly paper. And it looks so pretty too, doesn't it? So you're going to just place your wrap diagonally on your sandwich paper like this. Bring up the side like you're wrapping a gift or a package. Flip over the parchment paper. You see how that's working there? Tuck it under very tightly. Then bring this like this underneath. It's going to look like a sandwich you get in a New York deli. And there you go. Up next, it's my country-style red potato salad. And I can't wait to make it because you know what? I can't wait to eat it. When I was a girl, my mother and my grandmother all used to make this fabulous potato salad. And over the years, I've developed my oh-so-delicious vegan version. And I've used organic red potatoes today. So good. Now, what really gives us a kind of a zesty kick is I like to use green olives. I'm using green and black olives in the salad today. I know some married friends of mine that the husband or wife loves olives and the other does not like them. That can be a major problem now, can't it? But I love olives, so I'm using about 7 queen-size olives, and that's going to go right into my bowl here. The pimento, too, adds a pop of red. I just love that. Now, to really add some freshness to this salad, I picked some fresh basil from my garden. I call my back deck my garden. That's where I grow my herbs in the summertime. And it's just so wonderful. So as you see, I've just rolled them up. Then you can cut straight across them like that, and then just across this way. Because you know what? The fresh herbs, they don't have to be cut in these little perfect, little tiny diced pieces. So let me set that aside. I used about, 10 leaves of fresh basil in this dish. If you don't have fresh, you can use dried basil, or you can, in fact, leave the basil out altogether if it's not your cup of tea or your cup of herb, so to speak. Now for the potato salad. Yay! Today I have cut 7 medium-sized organic red potatoes. And the great thing about the organic red potatoes is you don't have to peel them and you can keep the lovely skins on. This is how I prep them. I like to steam them. Steam them until they are crisp, tender. Test it with a fork. When it's nice and soft but not mushy, they are ready. Now, there are not really exacting measurements in this salad, but I'm going to start off with about 4 tablespoons of my vegan mayo. And then I'm going to add about 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard. I have about a 1/4 cup of the sliced black olives, so I'm just going to dump those all in there. Then I have, of course, my chopped green olives. Just toss those all in. Then I have diced 2 medium-sized organic carrots. Dump those in. I have diced 1 stalk of organic celery. Then, of course, the basil we just chopped. Then I have about a 1/4 to a 1/2 cup of fresh chopped parsley. Isn't that great? This is such a flavorful potato salad. 2 teaspoons of Italian-style herbs. Dump it in. Then my little jazzy surprise, 1 teaspoon of organic brown sugar. Just adds a little pop to that potato salad. A little bit of fresh ground pepper. And just about a 1/4 teaspoon of sea salt. Now let's start and see how this all mixes together. Potato salad is one of those things you kind of have to feel it as you mix it, and feel if you have enough mayo and enough of your Dijon. I guess what I'm trying to say is, on many occasions, I have become overzealous with my mayo and my Dijon early on, and then I end up with a runny salad, which we do not want. So I like to add it a little bit at a time. Better to put in too little than too much when you're starting off. And then another great tip about this salad, when you put it in the refrigerator, when you take it out again, you'll see that some of the mayo and the mayonnaise has incorporated into the potatoes. So right before you serve it, you may want to add more mayo or Dijon. Now, as you can see, it's just a tiny bit drier than I like it. So I'm going to add about another tablespoon or so of that mayo and just a touch more of that delicious Dijon mustard. Oh yes, this is going to be just perfect now. And I must say, I usually make twice as much as I'm making right now because this just disappears in a flash. If you put it in the refrigerator, somehow it's mysteriously gone the next morning. So there's a little tip there. Hide the potato salad if you want to have it for your picnic. You can make this the night before. That's perfectly fine. There it goes in the bowl. Country style red potato salad. Isn't that just superb? I want to grab a little bit of this fresh basil that I picked from my garden because it's going to look so pretty right in the middle of this bowl. A little bit of the basil around the sides. I'm now going to prepare my fabulous peanut butter fudge, the perfect picnic treat, all for our eco picnic. The best way to go green when you're having your eco-summer picnic is to carry non-disposable items with you. Things like your plates and your silverware and your glasses and your napkins and your table coverings should all be made out of materials that you can take home with you and rewash so you don't leave trash at the picnic site. The first step is to use some cloth napkins instead of paper. I just have some vintage napkins, and you can pick up these napkins at your thrift shop or at a vintage flea market. They don't have to be fancy. Then when you're done with the picnic, you just put them in a bag and take them home with you and throw them in the wash. That's a great eco-friendly tip. And of course, you want to always carry a tablecloth with you so that you can cover those picnic tables when you get to your picnic site. And you're going to throw that in your bag and wash it when you get home. That's the eco-friendly way with your picnic this summer. Enjoy. And now for peanut butter fudge. So what I have here is a little bit of water boiling in a pan and a stainless steel bowl over the top. And I've made kind of a makeshift double boiler. Then I'm using one 3.5 ounce bar of vegan dark chocolate. And I've cut it into little pieces, and I'm just going to place it right into my double boiler. I have it on low heat, and I'm going to watch it very closely while I put together everything else. What would peanut butter fudge be without peanut butter? Whenever you buy peanut butter, you want to buy organic, and you also want to buy a peanut butter that only has peanuts and salt if you like it salted. 3/4 of a cup of chunky peanut butter. I'm using a 1/3 cup of sunflower seeds. I love the sunflower seeds in this. It adds a nice little surprise taste. And then 1/4 cup of organic raisins. Just throw that all in there. 1/3 cup of organic maple syrup. Good. If you can get organic, that's fabulous. Now, as you can see, this is just about melted. I've had it over low heat. No need to speed with it. Make sure you keep your eye on it. I'm going to turn my burner off. I want to set my pot aside. Before this hardens, we must quickly put it into our peanut butter. The chocolate will harden up pretty quickly, so we have to move fast at this point to get this all incorporated together. I actually need a spatula that's just a little bigger. There we go. Set that aside. Now you see here, you can just use your spatula and incorporate that chocolate right into that peanut butter. Good. Yummy, yummy. And you'll feel that chocolate immediately start to harden up. This actually sets up a little quicker than you would think. This is pretty much ready to eat in about 30 minutes. We're going to put it in an 8x8 little baking pan to firm up. So we want to get it right in our pan. This is a great portable dish. Just keep it in the refrigerator till right before you serve it. That's really the only requirement. No cooking or baking, which is the other wonderful thing. We want to get all that goodness in there. And just push it right there into the pan, and it smells incredible. That maple syrup, that peanut butter, and when the chocolate drizzled over the peanut butter and you feel that smell of the roasted peanuts coming up, woohoo! I like to just score it right before I put it into the refrigerator. So just give a quick score on that so it's a little easier to get out of the pan once it's chilled. And you're going to put it in the refrigerator for about a half hour for it to firm up. And now we're going to put our eco picnic together. I just can't wait. We're going to make an edible bowl for our cool cucumber soup. And what we're going to make is a cool bread bowl. All you do is put your cucumber soup in a vessel like this, something that has a very tight top on it. Put it in your cooler, and then beforehand, you're going to make these little bread bowls, and when you get to your picnic site, you're going to serve the soup in the bowls. This is a great thing to do at home, too. Let me show you how you do it. You're going to get a small loaf of bread like this. You can get 2 bread bowls out of each loaf, and you're going to slice it just like that. Now, I'm going to use the bottom today, but if you wanted to use the top, you would just level it out so it would sit up flat. And then just get your hands in there and pull the inside out like that. Make sure to save the inside that you're pulling out for some breadcrumbs. Leave a nice solid wall to your cucumber soup bread bowl, and you eat the soup out of the bread bowl, and then at the end, all the cucumber soup has soaked into that bread and you eat it. Oh my gosh, it's just so good. See, that's just perfect. So let me set that aside. Then, oh wow, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? And the dill all through that soup makes the soup so beautiful and so tantalizing and so appetizing. And I do like to garnish it with a little bit of parsley. And there it is, our perfect picnic cool cucumber soup. Now, I've had it chilling for a while, so I do want to take a taste. Oh my goodness. That cucumber with the garlic, that little pop of brown sugar, that delicious tofu that is just made into such a creamy tasting soup. I'm telling you, it's like a rich creamed soup. Extra, extra yummy. This is how you want to cut your sandwich after you have it wrapped up, and also makes a very beautiful presentation. And then, as I said before, one of my favorites, I must take a taste of my potato salad. That is some good eating. That little bit of mustard, the olives, the fresh basil, the parsley, and those delicious organic red potatoes. Perfectly done. So tasty. Wow. I recommend it highly. Okay, and I bet you know what I can't wait to taste. It's only been about a half hour, but this is perfectly firmed up. Let me move my potato salad out of the way, because I've got to taste a piece of this. And see how it stayed scored? Makes it very easy to pull it out of the pan. Wow. Look at that. That is a beautiful little piece of peanut butter fudge. All right, now taste test. I don't need to describe it. I just need to eat it. Wow, it's fabulous. I had a great time preparing my very, very favorite summer foods for you. And I really do hope that you'll share my eco picnic menu with your family and your friends and all of those that you love, because I know they're going to enjoy it. So until next time, be well.
Visit our website at jazzyvegetarian.com to connect with Laura, see videos, find your favorite recipes, and more. Follow Laura on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Jazzy Vegetarian, lively vegan cuisine that's easy and delicious, includes all the recipes from this season and is available for $26.95. This 10th anniversary edition companion cookbook features full-color photos, menu plans, and over 120 recipes. For information or to order, visit jazzyvegetarian.com.
Next time on Jazzy Vegetarian, join me for my party menu featuring crispy portobello steaks, roast asparagus, baked garlic, and baby tomatoes, all cradled in a cloud of delicious maple sweet potatoes. Luscious raspberry parfaits top off this perfect party meal. Join me